Hello, this is Robert Polenic. I'm the co-owner of Brutal Iron Works. I'm here for a video to introduce our new product. So the concept of what this product applies to is body tempering. In the world of physical therapy and kind of strength coaching athletes, most practitioners are going to be familiar with foam rolling. So what foam rolling is essentially is it's a long tube of foam that an athlete can lay on top of and kind of roll around on top of the surface. And what it's intended to do is to break up tight muscles or allow muscles that feel already flexed, kind of give them a chance to loosen up. So, and what it does, it usually restores range of motion for the athlete or the client. So our product is similar to that. However, instead of the athlete or client laying on top of the foam roller, this product is intended to lay on top of them. So what the concept behind this is it'll achieve the same goal, same results, as to loosening up tight muscle tissue and restoring proper range of motion. However, this product has a lot of benefits compared to foam rolling. So one of the benefits is that very often the client or athlete will have a hard time getting into a proper position to roll the desired area. So for example, if they want to roll their hamstrings, they have to kind of sit on top of the foam roller, they have to position themselves with their hands, kind of get a balance point, and then often by then it's a really uncomfortable position, it's maybe hard on their shoulders or their wrist, and then also they can't really get enough weight or body weight pressured into the foam roller. So the advantage of this product is where you would have the client or athlete laying still, so they can lay on the floor, on their belly, or on their back. And then what you would do as a practitioner is you would roll the device on top of them. So there's no kind of positional disadvantage. So they just have to be in one comfortable position, and then the practitioner would move the device to the area that they would like to cover. So the other, one of the other benefits is the weight that this product can provide. So very often with foam rolling, you're limited to your own body weight. So this product, we have 3 rollers here, so which I'll explain in a second. They each have their own kind of purpose of where they would reach on the body, what best use they would serve. So, but all of these rollers have the advantage of an adjustable weight. So they can start at very lightweight, or they can be used at a very heavy weight. And you would do that simply by adding the weights to the rollers themselves. And that will allow you to give differing tensions to the muscle area that you're looking to treat. So, and that leads to kind of one of the major benefits is the practitioner control. So what that means is that the control of the treatment is in the practitioner's hands, not in the client or athlete's. So for example, if a practitioner knows how much tension is supposed to be placed into a muscle, they have to, with traditional foam rolling, they have to assume that the person they're doing it with or the person they're prescribing it to is achieving that exact amount of tension. So, and this can actually be negative if they're over tension as well. So you might have a small surface area, you just want to kind of loosen up a little bit, and you know too much tension might aggravate that area. Then having the control in your hands as a practitioner, you can now match that weight or that resistance into the muscle to exactly what you know would be best. So the product we have here, we have kind of like a set of rollers. So we have a big roller. So, and what this does is, you can see in the video, is it has a hollow opening on the inside. And what this allows you to do is you can slide weight plates into the center to adjust the weight of this device. So this device itself only weighs 40 pounds right now. So, and you can see in the device we have a center roll area, a dip in it. And what this is very commonly the size we would use to roll on athletes or clients' lower backs and mid-back and upper back. So what that little divot allows for is for if their spine sticks up above the musculature, that allows the area of the spine to not be compressed. So it gives the spine room to where the weight won't crush down onto the bones. So it keeps the weight resistance into the muscles. So, and like I said, you can adjust the weight of this. So I have a couple standard, just normal 10-pound gym plates. So they're Olympic plates with a 2-inch hole. So you would simply slide that in, and it slides on top of the peg. So, and you can see here again, as I'll bring it back out, as you can see from the angle, it has the tube in the middle. So this simply gets put on, and then you can push it in, and you would slide a couple more plates in, and then eventually when you have the desired amount, you would use a weight clip, which will come in your set. You would then place it onto the center pipe, and you can scoot it close to the plates, so that way there's no sloshing around of the weights. But once it's there, you just then simply clamp the peg this very tight, and now the weight, so I can dip the weight out, and you can see it, nothing comes out. So it protects the weight from sliding out onto the floor and maybe injuring yourself or injuring the athlete. So this particular roller, one of the benefits we have for it is, due to its size, it allows a very large weight range. So the device itself, empty, is 40 pounds. However, it can also hold up to 10 10-pound plates on each side. So if you're using normal standard, normal Olympic gym plates that have a 2-inch hole, you can fit 10 per side. So that allows you a range basically from 40 pounds being empty all the way up to 240 pounds if it were completely full, and that's including the space you would need for the clamps. So that's 10-pound plates per side plus the clamp. So, and then you can fit that all in this. So, and we'll do in some of the upcoming videos, I'll show you how we actually use these on athletes so you can see them in use. So again, that's our big roller, and very often what we find is this bigger surface area allows that to transfer to the muscle you're looking to treat. So if you're looking to treat very large muscle, very dense muscle, you would want a big, nice roller that has a lot of weight to it. So we usually use this size on lower backs and hamstrings, and very often we can use it on calves for larger athletes as well. So another size we offer here is, you'll see it's the same width, okay? It has the same divot protection in case you were to use this on a client or an athlete's lower back. And again, it offers a peg in the middle where weights will be placed onto it. So this one empty weighs 15 pounds, and what we do is our set comes with 16 5-pound plates. So you have the ability to add an extra 80 pounds to it, so that will give you up to 95 pounds. So it can cover from 15 to 95. 15 might sound very light, but that's a very good weight for using on some people's wrists, forearms. Maybe if they're more sensitive in the calf area, you can use this to roll out muscular tension in the biceps, the triceps. So it works really well. 15 pounds does sound very light, but it works very well for smaller muscles. So then how the weights get added to this is, in our set that will come to you are these 5-pound plates. So we have the machined made, so they will fit specifically for this device. There's a center pipe. So what you can do is the exact same concept as a big roller. You would place the weight on, you would slide it in, you would slide as many weights as you would like to reach the desired weight, total weight. We then have 1-inch collars, which will come in your set. You can then place it onto the peg, clamp it nice and tight, and again, the weight does not come out, so it makes it nice and protected. So, what we've also found is that sometimes for this device, this roller specifically, is people may only want to add, say, 2 or 3 weights per side. And when you're trying to put the collar on this, when it's only 2 or 3 weights in, it's kind of hard to reach in there. So what we've designed and made to go with this product are what we call spacers. So basically what you can do is we offer 2 per side, which covers most of the distance you would ever need. So is you would slide these in first. So I'd slide one in, then the other, and then if I were to slide only a few plates in, what it'll do is it'll allow that weight to stay out towards the end, so that way you can have access to it in order to be able to add the clamp. So there's 2 plates put in. I now can reach the clamp in, it's right up against the weight, and now there's no sloshing or sliding. So you can hear there's nothing clicking around. So then we can go ahead when we want to change the weight. So maybe I found out 2 plates was maybe too heavy. So I can go ahead and take one out, push that back in, Reclamp it, and again I'm good to go, and again it's nice and tight. So that allows you to have, you can see is the same thing we talked about with the big roller, is it allows enough width between these two products to where you can cover people's backs, hamstrings and calves, to where you can cover both legs at one time, or the whole surface area of the back. So we have our spacer still in there. So what we offer for if you are treating an athlete or a patient and you would like to simply do one limb, that's what we have our smallest roller for. Okay, so it offers the same center peg, the same concept of being able to add plates. So this one empty by itself is only 10 pounds, and then again you can add plates to it to get an additional weight to it, to whatever you may need for that limb. So you can see the width is roughly about half. There's no center groove because normally you'll be using this on just one limb or one side of the back. It wouldn't necessarily cover over the spine. So these are our 3 roller sizes. So we have our large Olympic, which is the one that holds a 2-inch hole, standard plates. So then we have our smaller diameter to cover smaller surface areas and lighter weights. And again, all 3 products are weight changeable, so that way you can have whatever weight you would like. So currently in the kind of the market of body tempering, the product competitor is simply clients or practitioners would go to a junkyard and they would find a metal pipe. They would then get it cleaned up and then they would use that. So for example, we have a pipe here. So this one is 50 pounds. So, and this is what we had before we decided to make our products. So, and you can see it's just a big heavy pipe. It does have a hollow center in it. So, and this is 50 pounds. And what it does is it gives you the width you would need. It does not have the center groove. Now you can definitely get that machined in, but that'll add to the cost. And then also the big disadvantage is it will only ever be 50 pounds. So I can add something to it if I wanted to down the center hole. I maybe can fill it with concrete, but then it's only going to be that weight. So maybe that pumps it up to 70 pounds, but then it will only ever be 70 pounds. So you can see how these solid pipes, they have disadvantages in the sense to where they'll be only one weight only. So if I were to have, for example, in our product line, we can go from 10 pounds all the way up to 240. So to have, and you can go in 5-pound increments if you wanted. So it's kind of up to you. You can see that this offers a very large range with just 3 simple tools versus having to buy a bunch of these very heavy pipes. And so basically, that is the benefit of this product. So hopefully the next, I'll go ahead and make a few videos showing how we use these on our athletes. And in those videos, hopefully you'll see the treatments and the treatment style. But one of the review of some of the major benefits is not only the interchangeable weights, which I mentioned, but also to me, the biggest advantage when I'm working on my clients and athletes is that I have the control of how aggressive the treatment is. So when you're rolling this on an athlete and they have muscular tightness, you will actually feel through the rollers. You will feel the muscle flex against the roller, and that'll allow you to know if that's the exact area you want to work on. It'll allow you to know if you're applying too much or too little pressure. So it allows you as a practitioner to have more control over the degree and the depth of the treatment that you can offer to your clients and athletes. Okay, that's all. Thank you.